Well, g'day everybody and welcome back to American Truck Sim. And today is an absolutely awesome day. The reason why it's an awesome day is... yes, we have Mack trucks. We finally have Mack trucks in American Truck Sim. So what I thought we'd do today is we'd look at purchasing one of these trucks and go through some of the modifications and stuff, take it for a quick run and see what it's like. So let's go in. Alright, so due to my level, and I'm going to... due to my level I cannot purchase the top of the range. I think I can only purchase up to number 3 or something. So as you can see, this is the base truck. This is the Anthem day cab with the 6x2 chassis, day cab cabin and left-hand steering, 345 horsepower with an Eaton 10-speed by the looks of it, 144 gallon tank. Then we move into the day cab, but it has the wind deflector on top, which is actually a really nice looking truck. So I'm not usually a fan of really high wind deflectors and stuff, but I actually quite like that. That's pretty cool. And then, which is a 6x4 again, day cab, 395 horsepower. And that's 132,880 in the as a base price. And then we move to what we're going to purchase, which is the 6x2 48-inch sleeper, 415 horsepower, 234 gallon fuel tank, and the base price for that is 161,800. Next up, which is available from level 25, and have a look at how awesome that looks. I mean, once you get a paint job and stuff on that, that is fantastic. So that's a 70-inch sleeper, 6x4, 445 horsepower base, 284 gallon fuel tank, 172,460 as a base price. And the modeling on this truck is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And we move into the top of the range, Mack Anthem 70-inch sleeper, 505 horsepower, 284 gallon, 200,230 as a base price. So there we go. Again, these trucks look absolutely awesome. Alright, so we will move down to the highest one that we can purchase, which is 3 of 5 here, which is a base price of 161,800. And let's customize our configuration. Now we've got 220,000 to spend on this. I've taken a loan out from the bank. So what I thought we could do is we'll have a squiz at the truck for starters in our walk around, our new walk around mode, which is absolutely awesome. Just the modeling on this just seems to be absolutely phenomenal. It's crisp, it's clear, it's well modeled. They've definitely spent a lot of time on this. It's pretty amazing, and of course the bulldog on the nose there. So let's start getting into some configurations here. Let's see, the first thing that we want to do is 6x2 and 6x4, so we might change that to the 6x4. Sorry, I'm used to panning around as we look at this. Alright, engine wise, 415 horsepower. Let's see if we can move up to the what have they got, the Mack MP8. The MP8 445C, which is 445 horsepower, the MP8 415C 415, the 395 horsepower version of the MP7. So there's, what is there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different engine choices, and I'm not sure whether more unlock as you go, but it doesn't seem like it does. Gearbox wise, it comes with the 12-speed gearbox in it as a default. I'm thinking maybe for this baby we might do a we really need to do a Mack one, so maybe a 12-speed with retarder might be the go. There's one here to unlock at level 20, so 12-speed with retarder. There's an Eaton 18-speed, 6-speed, 13-speed, 7-speed, 18-speed with retarder, which is another Eaton. An Allison 4500 RDS 6-speed with retarder. I think we might just go the 12-speed, I reckon. So we might do that for our just for our truck here. Actually, there's a 10-speed up here. I do like 10-speed. There's a 10-speed with a retarder. It's not a Mack one. It's an Eaton 10-speed with retarder. So I think we might go that one. All right, moving on to the interior, and as you can see, again, absolutely magnificently modelled with the interior. This is the standard interior. We also have the premium interior, which, as you can see, adds a block of gauges here and changes some of the trim around, etc. And then we have the premium exclusive, and the premium exclusive has a GPS screen here. Dashboard is nice and crisp and easy to read. It's an awesome looking steering wheel. So there are our choices that we have for our interior. Paint jobs, there are a few extra paint jobs that have been added to this. I think it's these four here. So we've got the digital camo, which is 27.5. We have the Palm Beach, which is 27 grand. The calico contrast, and that actually looks really cool. That looks absolutely awesome. I like the black lines and stuff like that. The cold fire, which again, if that's what appeals to you, looks absolutely awesome. And you can change the colors up here on all of these, except for these two. You can change the green on that. Let's just see. Oh yeah, okay. So that changes the actual camo pattern. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the bird of prey, which again looks absolutely awesome. And you can change these colors up as well. So let's just see if we were to change that to a red. There we go. So very good looking. I think that one there and that one there are both my probably favorites. I wonder whether I would change that color there to a different preset. But lots of customization options on the paint jobs themselves, and of course you can just go some of your classic paint jobs that you may have if you have that download. You can go your custom colors, you can go your custom metallic colors, and again that looks pretty good in silver, doesn't it? But I think we are going to stick with this one here or that one there. I'm not sure. I think we might just go stock standard on that one, the calico contrast. And eventually I'll probably change the colors around and stuff. This is going to be the truck that I'm going to drive quite a lot. So I've been looking so forward to this happening. Customization options. Okay, let's start at the bottom. So we've got an oversized load banner, should we want it. Bumper wise, we have the bumper standard, which is on at the moment. The bumper chromed, which adds chrome trim to these here. And then we've got the bumper chromed large, which to me personally, that doesn't really appeal to me. I actually quite like the bumper standard. I like the whole black that's going on there, so that's pretty cool. Headlights wise, we've got the standard and we've got the chrome, so you can basically completely chrome out your truck by the looks of it if you want to. So they're the two options there. The chrome is 2000 and the standard is 500. Hood, we have the bulldog with pedigree, so the gold bulldog, and we also have the silver bulldog. I'm going to go the silver bulldog because that's what I'm used to seeing. Front mirror wise, we have standard, paint, and chrome. Now, as you all know, I'm not a front mirror person, and you can put that on both sides. Basically, you can put those mirrors on both sides, but I'm not a chrome person. We have a driver's plate and a co-driver's plate. Sun visor wise, we have the standard sun shield, which comes standard with the truck, the chrome sun shield, and then we have the exclusive chrome sun shield, and I know a few people who will probably like that one. Personally for me, again, I like the painted. It seems to work better with the truck. The cabin lights now. We'll come back to the cabin lights in a sec if we want. We have a beacon, horns, cabin deflectors, and basically all that changes is it adds chrome fixings to that. So turbo wing at the top, we can add a turbo wing if we want, and I'll spin around there and you can see that. And one with black stabilizers, one with chrome stabilizers. For me, I don't really want to put that in anyway. Moving along, door handles. With the door handles, we've got the standard, which is the black, and then we've got the chrome. Exhaust. Here we go. Here's the exhaust here. Okay, so the exhausts, I assume that's coming out the bottom somewhere. I can't see it anywhere. If any of you guys can see that, then just let me know. Single exhaust, just on one side, and then you've got the double exhaust, and of course we're going to go to the double exhaust. Okay, cabin rear. For the options on cabin rear, it's basically trim. So at the moment you can see, I don't know whether you can see it, but there's a black handle right there. We can change that to chrome as well as that piece of trim there. Alright, so side deflectors. In regards to side deflectors, I'll spin around here, so hopefully we can do this. Side fairings chrome, so these are the handles there. You can change those over to chrome. Also the brackets for that. Exclusive side fairings, which adds a little bit of extra deflection there. And then the exclusive side fairings in chrome. I'm just going to keep that as standard, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to keep that as standard. What else have we got? So we've got a handrail here for getting up into and out of the truck, which you can change to chrome as well or keep as standard. Main mirrors, you have 4 options here. You've got the standard, which is black, and I do like the black. You have the paint, which is what it comes with default. You have the paint Mack, which puts a Mack logo on here. If you can see that, there's a faint Mack logo on there. And then you have the straight chrome. I don't mind that, but I do like the black ones, so I'm going to go with the black ones for this one. Alright, front flags, obviously you can have, well there you go, you can have warning flags on there, so if you're doing heavy haul or special transport. Air filters, basically again, it's the difference between the standard, which are black, probably plastic or something, and then the chrome ones. I'm definitely going black there. Alright, side skirts wise. Okay, so there's a few choices side skirt wise here. And if we just move over to here, we've got the paint and chrome, which is standard. So we've got the painted area here with the chrome fittings and stuff. We have a paint and chrome D shape. Now the D shape basically changes what's going on here in regards to your in regards to your fuel tank and stuff. Paint and chrome steps, which adds steps to get up onto the back of the truck there. Paint and chrome D shape with steps. Chrome tank with steps. Chrome tank D shape steps. So that basically removes a lot of the side skirt there. And I'm not a big side skirt. Then you have the aluminium tank here. The aluminium tank D shape. The paint, which was the standard one. The paint D shape. Paint steps. So I think we might go the paint steps. I've never been a big fan of skirts on trucks. However, I think this truck looks a whole lot better with those skirts on as an option. So I'm going to keep those ones. Cab panels. We have orange side flares. So that added those to there. We have white side flares. Orange side flare with a chrome bar and white side flare with a chrome bar. I definitely like the orange side flares there, so we'll go that one. What else do we have here? We've done exhaust, we've done door handles, we've done side skirts. Mud guards. Okay, so you got standard mud guards, which are basically black. Painted mud guards, and chrome mud guards. I like the painted ones on that. So now that pretty well covers that. In regards to tires, we have the Dynamics, the Roadmasters, and the Vortex. So I think we'll put let's put the Roadmasters on just as something different, which we will do for these ones as well. So for your wheels, if you have the wheel content and stuff like that, then as you can see, you can change those wheels as you want. I'm going to leave the default ones on at the moment. Now that one's the side deflectors, which we've done. That one's the vent. Let's have a look at the vent. So we have a paint and a chrome vent. You can just see it under there. I might actually leave that one chrome. Surprise, surprise. Side mirrors, main mirrors. So in regards to having a side mirror on your truck, you can have a standard, you can have a painted side mirror, you can have a paint and chrome and a straight chrome. But I'm not a big fan of side mirrors either on trucks. Let's see, cabin deflectors, beacon, and horns. Now you can add beacons to that, and this is where it changes your roof cab. So accessory double radiant is not compatible with roof cap. To install it, roof cap needs to be removed. Would you like to remove it? So I'll click no on that, and the reason why I was going to click no on that is because I actually, when it does change it, so you've got cabin lights here, when it does change that cab and that roof, I actually like it. So here's the light adapter, which is $50, and it will say to install it, the roof cap needs to be removed. So there you go. And to be honest, I like that. I like that very much. So if you're doing heavy haul, then you're probably going to need to not have those deflectors on and stuff if you want to have your beacons on. There we go. So we'll add those. Let's see, beacons. We can put the double beacons on now. And if I spin around, horns. Of course we need to add some horns. So let's throw this on here. Let's do a super raw. Why not? No, don't like the look of that. Alright, let's just go a big raw. And we will throw a big raw over here as well. And that's another accessory slot, so you could have an extra one there. Alright, so as far as interior accessories go, let's have a look at what we've got here. Steering wheels. Okay, so this is the updated steering wheel DLC stuff here, which you can change out to whatever you might like, depending on what your preferences are. I changed one out in the Kenworth, obviously, but I'm just going the stock standard Mack here, purely because I just love it. Okay, so you've got handles, so you can have your wood, your chrome, your standard red, and again, I'm not a big fan of handles on steering wheels, so I don't usually have them. Driver's plate. Let's add a driver's plate, and let's call that Cimidium, and we will apply that. Co-driver's plate. And I can't find too many other accessory slots here. Hanging items, let's just hang a chainsaw. Let's not hang a chainsaw because that looks tacky. Sun visor, front mirrors, driver's plate, hood, main mirrors, and they're the only slots that seem available in here. So no adding your can of cloak, no adding your porn magazines, nothing like that. But there you go. So that's our Mack truck. And I've been looking so forward to this. So let's hit confirm. There's our configuration there. And that paint job is just brilliant. Must be an exclusive Mack paint job. So let's purchase that outright. Yes, we do want to drive our new truck. We need to base it in our base in Utah. Okay. And there it is. Look at that. I don't normally go through these cutscenes, but I am going to go through this cutscene today because new truck, new addition to American Truck Sim, and I'm pretty excited. Okay, so looking around in the cab there. Let's just go outside and let me just get that out of the way. Zoom in on that a little bit so that we can get a nice screenshot. Let's do, I'll be back. I'm just going to do a photo. Alright, we are back. So there we go. There's our Mack truck. Let's get inside. Actually, let's start it up from the outside. Sounds very nice. Alright. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to find us a job. Let's go into the freight market. Let's go from Sacramento. We only want to do a short run. We don't want to do a large run, so maybe up to Redding or to Reno. Let's do a run up to Redding in California. All right. Okay, so gears, and I do like the whole having the GPS in the dash, the large GPS, which only the exclusive one has. Especially considering that it didn't seem to, or from what I could tell, it didn't seem to have any slots available for putting a GPS in. So, all right. Okay, let's wind these windows down. Okay, I'm going to head over to our destination to pick up our load, and I will see you when I get back, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. Whoops, we're just stalling our truck. Change that back into low. And we're just picking our load up here from Walbert. I've got I have advanced trailer coupling going, so you'll have to bear with me while I try and get this right. And there we go, lucky. Okay, put that brake on. So what I thought we might do is have a look down on the dash there. At the moment, you can see it does the miles per hour. It shows what gear you're in. Shows whether your engine exhaust brake is on. It has a trip computer for current trips. Total miles that your truck has done. If I hit I, a fuel economy, distance to empty, remaining fuel. Engine oil temperature. Air pressure. Drivetrain, which shows the engine load. Any pop-up notices, so I'm assuming maintenance, damage or anything like that. And back to there. And I think just to the left of the miles per hour, it looks like that might be a fuel economy. And to the right, a battery charge level. It also has the time on the top right hand side, 8:31. And alright, so... And as you can see, as I run through the gears, just below the mile per hour, you can see the gears there. Let's light this thing up, turn the lights on. I like the blue. Okay. We will make sure that we have our front auxiliary and our rear auxiliary on. And get out of that. Let's have a look at this beast here. What a nice looking truck. It's going to look nice at night as well. So our indicators, which are now off, and let's take this baby for a spin. The truck itself sounds absolutely magnificent, but the sounds in SCS have just they've just been taken to a new level, haven't they? Since the 1.37 update. Alright, we'll get out of Walbert here. Okay, those mirrors make it a little bit hard to see out. They're actually set quite a way back, aren't they? I like mirrors that are set a little bit more forward than that, just so that it gives you the opportunity when you're sitting here to just sort of spin your eyes over to the left and see out of your mirror. But in this, you've got to turn your head right around. The mirrors do have really good visibility. Again, there's some mirrors in the game that don't have really good visibility. This one definitely does, and I like that as well. So Okay, we will get out on the I've got that left window open, so you can probably hear the wind blowing through it. I think 16,000 revs seems like a good one. Oh, I turned that off. That was an accident. I'm just going to turn that off, guys. That's me hitting the wrong button. Sorry about that. Alright, let's put this window up. That's the one that I was going for. Alright, it feels like it's handling really, really well out here. We haven't quite got up to speed yet. I have to watch that car there. And let's try the Jake brake. Okay, a relatively quiet Jake brake, not what I expected from a Mack truck, but obviously modelled, and the sounds are done to real life, so yep. Alright, we need to watch our speed limit here. Okay, cruise control is on. Looks like these guys in front of us are farting around. So I've been really, really excited about this ever since I heard that they were bringing a Mack truck out. I've been super excited about it, and the reason being was many moons ago, when I was a kid, the only real trucks I seen around Australia when I was a kid, or at least the only ones I ever noticed, were Kenworths and Mack trucks. There were Mack trucks everywhere, and there were Kenworths everywhere. And they're what got me really interested in trucks. So to be able to have a Mack truck in here now is for me is just absolutely magnificent. And this Mack Anthem is this is a magnificent truck. I mean, it's one of the latest Mack trucks. It's modelled beautifully. I'd like to see some of the older Mack trucks come into the game. I know that there are a couple of mods. I do have an older mod, an older Mack truck mod, but quite honestly, the interior is a little bit crap, which makes it a little bit disappointing. It drives really well, it sounds really good, but the interior leaves a lot to be desired. So to finally be able to drive a Mack in here, and what I'm hoping is that now that ATS have added Mack to the game, and they've launched it with the flagship Anthem, that they might actually start bringing some of the other Mack models in, aside from the Anthem. You know, as we've seen with Kenworths and, you know, stuff like that, then hopefully that might actually happen. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I can't go and do an external view, or I am going to crash the hell out of this thing. I might try it for you guys and see how we go. But it won't be for very long. So let me just get around this corner here, get onto a bit of a straight, and I'll see if I can do some outside views. Well, we've got another corner coming up here. There's no way I'm going to do an outside view as we're going around a corner. No way at all. So it looks like the fuel gauge is in the bottom right hand cluster of gauges, and it's the very left hand one underneath the speedometer. Yep, that's the fuel one there, if you can see that. Okay, let's see if I can do an external view for you guys. He's doing alright so far. If we come to a corner, then I'm going to be in strife. Look at this, guys. I'm doing an external view. Alright, lovely. Let's do some more fiddling, maybe wind the right hand window down. Get a little bit of sound coming out of there. I did notice when a small update or small patch came out. There's a car going past. I did lose all of my sound configuration settings. I'm not sure whether that patch was to do with the sound and stuff. I assume that it probably was, so I did have to reconfigure those again. Still trying since the 1.37 update. I'm still trying to... Let's wind that up. There we go. With the 1.37 update, I'm still fiddling with my sound settings and trying to get that balance that just really suits me. But it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. There's just so many options in it now. So getting into the video, I hope everybody is well and that you're all staying safe. I hope your family are well and that they're staying safe as well. Panic seems to be dying down a lot now in regards to Corona, which is a good thing. People have sort of, I think they've settled into a almost a home routine, and they're getting used to, oh you idiot. And they're getting used to the new restrictions and stuff like that. So let's see how it goes. We're certainly getting used to it, but things are sort of becoming a little bit too routine, I think, at some points. We were supposed to take that turn off. How wonderful. Alright, see, that's me talking and looking at the truck and looking at the interior and not paying any real attention, so I wonder how much that adds to our trip. It doesn't add that much to our trip, so that's fine. Yeah, so I think they're talking in Oz here about slowly lifting restrictions. Whether or not that happens, I'm not sure. There might be a possibility that I might be going back to work a couple of days a week, which will be good. It'll be good to get out there and do some work after sort of spending so long at home. Well, what seems like so long anyway, but it's not really that long in the scheme of things. It's just been like a long holiday. So. But we'll see how we go. All this traffic seems to be driving relatively slow today. Got our turn off coming up here, just up here, so it didn't really take any extra, missing that turn off didn't really add any extra to our trip, so that's pretty good. Okay. Alright, lovely. We'll drop ranges there. That guy's waiting for us. Thank you very much. It's pulling this load pretty easy. I don't think it's a very... it's only 19,000 pounds, so... Not a very hefty load for this thing to pull. Might turn that Jake brake off. And around we go. Now I know that all these trucks are automatic in this, but I am using the gearbox because manual gears in American Truck Sim, that's what I use my manual gears on. In Euro Truck Sim I use automatic. In ATS I use manual truck gears. I could have changed it over prior to this video and used automatic. As you can see, you've got your automatic stuff down there, your gear selectors, but I didn't, so purely because, you know, ATS is the only thing that I missed our turn off, didn't I? Yeah, I did. ATS is the only thing that I do drive manual gearbox in. Alright, let's see if we can do a U-turn here. Talking and missing turn-offs again. But that's okay because it gives us a little bit of extra time to drive this truck. Don't mind us, guys, just taking a shortcut through your yard. Yeah, come and pick some cars up after this, I think. Cars are, for me, quite a profitable. They seem to be a relatively profitable cargo to take because they're high value and stuff. So I don't mind running cars. I do need to get some fuel qualifications in this profile so that I can start running fuel. In my Euro Truck Sim profile, I do run a lot of fuel, and I quite enjoy that. So, which is funny, you know, it's just different cargoes that we like to run. Everybody has their own preferences, but definitely do like running fuel, and I definitely do find cars to be relatively profitable to transport. So alright, let's see how this baby goes. Now I will go to a perhaps external view just so that you can look at the truck while I'm backing this in. It's such a minuscule little trailer for such a beautiful truck, isn't it? But that's okay, it was something short so that this video with all of the configurations and stuff at the start didn't take too long. I didn't want it to be sort of an hour or an hour and a half long video if we had done a long trip in it. So alright, in you go, buddy. Look at that beautiful looking truck. I think this and the W900, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We got that a little bit crooked, but who cares, eh? So this is it. This is our Mack truck. Finally in the game. And I've been really excited about it, as I've probably said about 15 times, but I think this will be the beast. This and the W900 will be the two trucks that I will run most of the time in American Truck Sim. So I hope you've enjoyed having a look at this video, having a look at the new Mack truck that they have added to American Truck Sim, and do a little bit of a run in it. I will hopefully see you in the next American Truck Sim video, and thanks for watching. Sorry about the rambling and the fanboyism when it comes to Mack trucks, but as I said, as a kid, that was what I grew up with. So alright guys, happy gaming, safe gaming, keep yourselves and your families safe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.